Hi guys, I hope you can see that. I wonder if I can zoom in at all on a video. Yeah, cool. Anyways, along the tree line, or I always call it the tree line, but it's actually that house line. There's a purple layer that's coming up, and you can see it really good over here. But over here, it's here and there. And that is the moon tonight. And this is my new phone. It's a blue. A BLU, and it stands for bold like us. That's what the thing said, anyways. And then when we called, my daughter and I, she's so helpful. I just love that purple. I saw that coming up from my window, and I love that big window. But anyway, I had to come out here, and I was like, I haven't even used my camera yet. I've had it for like 2 days, and things have been interesting. It's been a kind of a rough couple days, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm okay. Everybody's okay. I really think I held my energy okay, but I know for a fact that I have help now. Oh, and I love my squirrels. I've had some really beautiful moments. The birds, I can whistle now, and I kid you not. This is my neighbor's yard. There's the dragon, by the way. And I don't know if I've mentioned that. I just find that so amazing that I've recently become so interested. Aluna Ash taught us about the dragons and how each and every one of us are attached to a certain dragon. And so I've obviously want to know which one I'm attached to, and I have no idea, but literally the next day when I walked out my front door, that was there. And it's like an imagined dragon. It was for Halloween time when it went down. And then next to it is what is it? The narwhal. The narwhal. And then in the chair there is like a skeletal dog they still have out here from Halloween. But there are young people and they're super cool across there. And I believe that if they're not spiritual yet, which by the way, I came up with my own definition for spiritual. It's just like the love of science and the study of the world and science with love thrown in. It's just learning the planet, learning about just recommitting to Gaia, like this life and the next life and the next life. Each one that I'm on Earth, it would be like a recommitment ceremony to Gaia. And I'm on Earth, so I've got this body, thanks to Gaia, and this is my opinion, but needless to say, I started that because I was going to say my neighbors may not be full-on spiritualists, but they are definitely aware of some things, and they are very kind, and in the end, that's all I care about is how people treat others, and not even just me. If I'm at the gas station and I see someone treating the people in the store around them really kindly, I mean, that just makes my day, and I'm not, by no means am I a perfect person at all, but I don't know, it just touches my heart. So, call me corny, right? Oh gosh, I can remember in the last few years that I was a hermit, and I wasn't even able to face the world. I truly didn't know what was going on. Isn't that beautiful, by the way? With me, physically, emotionally, mentally, and I didn't even attach all three together. That's just how asleep I was. And I couldn't understand why I was feeling that way when I had given up drinking. And then, not by no fault of my own, I had lost a lot of weight, and I was kind of solid. And I mean, I just looked the best I ever looked in my life. I was like a size 3. And the next thing you know, my I just felt like I was dying, and I don't know now if that wasn't a combination of radiation poisoning with heavy metal poisoning, along with the ascension symptoms, and there could have been like a particularly tough, um, set of energies come through, and of course I knew nothing about that then. And even when I first started waking up, I got one of these iPhones because I hadn't had a good cell phone in many, many years. So that was the first thing I did. To this day, I don't have a social website or anything like that anymore. I did Facebook for a little while, but I truly used it to connect And YouTube I used for music, and that was just when I was drinking. And of course, I quit the drinking, so then that became, look at that. Tell me that doesn't look unreal. Do you see that? And I'm not touching any buttons. This is the world. This is how the light changes. Right around this time of day, you'll see things that just don't make any sense. Oh gosh, that over there is just, I can't tell you how pretty that is. I want to get up and fly. My urge is to just fly straight to those clouds over there. Anyway, now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was saying I never was much of a social media girl, but when I got one of these phones, I definitely went to researching on YouTube. And I gave up music, all kind of stuff for a minute. And then I started realizing slowly but surely, it wasn't right away that I realized all this stuff. But slowly but surely, I started to realize that I had a third eye, it needed to open. Even just recently, I realized it's my Kundalini. Now, is there two ways that your third eye can be activated? Is it the Kundalini once it reaches all the way up the spine, all the way to the third eye, to the pineal gland? Or can you also do it through like there's all kinds of oral intonements is maybe the right word, but and humming and vibrational things that you can do. And I guess the point in all of it though is whether it be whichever techniques you use, the point is to get the calcification to fall off of the pineal gland. And there's a guy, I love him a lot. It's I can't remember now. All of a sudden, it's Unite Team Light, or something like that. But his name is Rion De Rowan, but it's him and Alexander. Okay, it's man, what is it? Yeah, it's Ryan. Some people say Ryan. It's Rion, but I think the actual appropriate is Rion. But anyways, it's Ryan and Alexander. Sunday morning coffee. Look at that. Can you see that little plane up there? Check that out. Look at that. That is one small plane. I can't get any tighter. That is tiny. I just remembered I didn't check my mail. But yeah, so I was watching them, and he was talking about his pineal gland's calcification. Look at that. It is like fire in the sky over there, guys. I noticed that the light keeps kind of adjusting, and it does that a lot with no matter what camera I use. And of course, I should just stay still. I never realized how much I moved. Even when people picked on me, I thought that they were just, being silly. But anyway, all right, so to wrap this up, the guy, Ryan Rion, he said that his cracked off the calcification, like, encasement, and that it actually went in the side of his cheek, like on his face. And I was like, what? Because he like went to a daggone doctor or one of his friends, knowing him it wasn't a real doctor. And because he's like a superhero in the astral, his true self, his spirit self. And anyway, I guess they told him, yeah, that's the calcification off of your pineal gland. So, like, God, he thought it was a cyst that had to be cut off. That's what it was. He went to somebody to get the cyst cut out. And they said, dude, that's not a cyst. That's your stuff that was around your pineal gland. Anyway, I know this video is getting long, and I don't want to not be able to send it out. I hope my Starship shows up tonight. Oh, I wanted to share that I just realized, too, that when I was making my sigil months ago, back in August or so, again, you have to understand, I listen to everything Aluna Ash puts out because I so trust her. Also, Yolanda Gormullen, I love her. Like, truly, I email her anything important and special to me in private. I trust her with my life. And I don't even know her personally or anything, but then again, I do. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. I want to share with you how beautiful and vibrant that pink area is. It's a more of a magenta color, I think. But anyways, the sigil. Aluna Ash had told us, make a sigil, get your sigils going. And for those out there who are new and don't know what a sigil is, essentially you write down all these things that you want, that you want to become, but of course you must believe that you are already that now, because that's the secret. You got to practice that a bit, until it feels normal and right. And writing it down every day makes it feel good and puts it out there too. But you have to embody that frequency, right? Because frequencies are attracted to each other. A high frequency is just not going to get with a low frequency. It's just not going to happen. So, needless to say, you want to match up your frequency. So, when you want something really bad, you can pretend that you already have it, Beverly Nation is so clever. She says if you want a new car, you know, p- go and test drive the new car, get that excitement brewing, that feeling. That way, it's almost like it's a help for holding that energy, holding that frequency, because you just experienced it with the test drive. And I thought that was really a gift that keeps on giving. It's a few months old. I wish I knew what it was called, but it's on Beverly Nation's video list. And I met Yolanda through Beverly. So anybody that I mention on here, I've already shared my heart and soul with somehow, and I completely 100% trust them. And if they're bad, then that means I'm bad too. And I'll be darned if I'm bad. I'm good, I promise. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, but I love everybody. Okay, well, I'm going to end it on that. And I appreciate you listening. And I love you, and oneness and love. And I hope there's as much beauty around you as there is around me. And if you believe it, it will be. Okay? Love you.